Welcome to the prep and packaging module, where basically we'll help you become buyer ready. And what this entails is financials, legal, ops, and marketing materials. So, why does preparation matter? You know, you're gonna get higher offers from buyers, you're gonna get faster closes, and you're gonna get increased leverage. Okay, and if you don't prepare, you'll get lower offers, you'll get dead deals, and you'll lose the full complete trust of a buyer. Okay? And what does this checklist kind of look like? So you want to make sure that you have your financials, your trailing 12-month profit and loss sheet, your balance sheet and cash flow statements. You want to make sure that you have your tax returns done for the past 3 years, your bank statements past 3 years, your inventory ledger if you are holding inventory, and your ad platform exports, whatever you're advertising, Meta, Google, Pinterest, wherever, and then also the ad back schedule, which I suggest to get an accountant to help you with that, or whatever bookkeeping software you're using, support, or your accountant can help you with that. Also, in regards to legal and IP, you want to make sure that you have all of this in your data room, which is your articles of incorporation, your operating agreement, cap table, all of your corporate and governance documents, and your contracts and agreements, and your IP, and your license and disputes if you had any. You want to make sure all of this is in your data room. And another thing that you want to have in your data room is your operations and marketing pack. And that's going to be your SOPs, it's going to be your vendors list, it's going to be your key person plan, also any marketing details that you can upload into there, which is the metrics of the business, the assets you have, top performing creatives, your analytics. This is also really great. And how does the buyer's materials hierarchy kind of look like? So the first is a teaser. It's a short 1 to 2 page document which is confidential. It doesn't show the business name, but it shows the most attractive parts of the business, and it kind of explains what the business is. And if there's interest from a buyer, that's when you would send them an NDA, and then you would provide the full executive summary with the outline of the business, which can be 5 to 40 or even more pages. Just on the business, explaining every detail about it. And this provides, a detailed overview of the financials, operations, the team, any assets that are available with the business. That's what it kind of shows. And with that, you would also want to provide the data room, which has all of your details of the business in it as well, so they can quickly go into it, do their due diligence, and give you an LOI if needed. So how does the sequence kind of look like? It's the teaser. Provide the teaser to the buyer, you sign an NDA, you send them the SIM or executive summary, you vet the buyer, make sure they're serious, and only then you share the data room. Structuring your data room. How should this look like? So here's kind of all the details that you want to have in your data room, which is the financials, tax details, banking details, legal, IP, ops, HR, marketing, and tech. And you want to make sure that it's all organized and it looks well, it's on its own folders, your naming schemes look organized as well, and you want to make sure you have a change log to track any updates, which in the future you're going to be changing out the profit and loss sheets to make sure they're updated, any other documents that might need to be added. So make sure that you also have a change log. Common packaging traps could be sharing the executive summary too early. It could be over disclosure in the teaser. You don't want to show too much right off the bat. A disorganized data room, or no version control. All of this looks horrible to a buyer, and you want to make sure you avoid this. So take into account all of these things that were discussed in this module and apply it. And what are the next steps? You can use our executive summary templates. Here's what that kind of looks like. We made it pretty simple to use and fill out. And you can use any LLM or ChatGPT or Gemini to help you with all of this copywriting and to put all this information in. You just take this, drop it into the AI model, and it'll ask you all the questions that you need to answer for it. And then in the resources folder, you'll also see a data room checklist that you'll need to upload to the room. I look forward to seeing you in the next module.